Welcome back to the third part in this series where I see if I can beat Final Fantasy VIII using a class system. On the last episode we had just acquired the Tonberry GF and now we are here in Balam where we are looking for the captain. Are you a captain? Are you a captain? Oh, the captain, yeah, he was just fishing here. He caught a few and got really excited, said he was going to eat them right away. So he must be in a hotel.
What?
Not a hotel, he must be in a restaurant. That's where you eat food. Not a hotel. I mean, you can eat food in a hotel. Nothing's stopping you. Hello, Mum. How are you? I'm saving the world. Blah, 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 blah. Where is the captain? The captain's napping spot. How should I know? Oh, he's napping somewhere. Where does he nap? Why did they make us do this? Just now a man came in and asked if he could use the kitchen. I think he cooked some fish. The whole room is filled with this strange odor. Well, then where did he go? Oh my god, he's in Zell's room. Is that your grandfather, Zell? Yep, he's the person I look up to the most. He wasn't just strong, he knew when to attack, when to retreat, and blah 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 blah. So basically, he's the opposite of you. Oh! Wow. Dude, Squall is brutal. Also, Renault's just like having a fit. Is she okay? Somebody should check on her. Probably none of my business, but maybe you're being a little too cool, Squirrel. I don't know if cool is the word I would use to describe his behavior. A-hole-like? Perhaps. Okay, so somebody's been cooking fish in here. So maybe he took the fish into another person's house. Hello, is there a man cooking fish in here? I'm not sure where the captain could be, besides I don't even know who the captain is. Well, you are no help at all. Maybe he took his fish and he wanted to eat it on the dock. Oh, aha, are you the captain? This is so fun. Maybe he's in here. No. Dude, I've spoken to everyone. I wonder where the captain sleeps. There's no way he'd sleep behind the car again. Okay. Aha. Haha! We found him! Took me a while, but we got there. Captain's inside the train. He takes a nap there. Right, okay, cool. Thank you. I thought I smelled something funny. Captain, how could you do this to us? Okay, well, can you move out the way? Let me in on the train. Dude, this is so annoying. He ate the same stuff too. I wonder how he's feeling. Yeah, I wonder too. I love running around. I love running around and not fighting. I have spoken to everybody. I have spoken to literally every single person. How is this possible that I can't get through this? They said he's on the train, but I can't get on the train. I'm losing my mind. Hey, I'm getting a lot of thunders though, so that's something. I haven't spoken to the dog in a while. Oh, right, follow the dog. I just had to speak to the dog. Past 15 minutes, we've just been running around. I wanted to get out. Why did I need the dog to do that? I could have just stepped over him. What was the point in that? Here we go. We're going to get Pandemona now, which is Squall's second GF, which is very exciting. He's going to have like crazy speed in a sec, which is going to be awesome. So I'm excited for Squall's power to really shine now. So finally we found the captain, and it just so happens to be Cypher's little side bitch boy Raijin. The two guards are fairly easy, and honestly, Raijin doesn't put up much of a fight. Squall and Ron both have crazy good HP, so can survive any of his attacks with ease, and Zell's strength is starting to scale really nicely. Ron and Squall can focus on keeping Zell healthy with high potions, as his defences are rather low in comparison. After several punches to the skull, Raijin goes down. Okay, we don't get to heal in between, so I'm going to take this one a little bit slow. So the first fight was a little taster of the real fight between both Raijin and Fujin. Fujin starts off the fight with a mega powerful tornado spell that does huge AoE damage. My first mission is to draw Pandemona, so we do that immediately while healing off the damage taken from Tornado. Zell goes down to Raijin's regular attack, so we revive him, and just as we go to heal him, he gets KO'd once more. Not to worry though, we can just revive him again and chuck another hyper... Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll just revive him once more, and luckily we get the high potion off and the battle can truly begin. Raijin's physical hits are rather powerful, and Fujin is super quick and can cast a lot of chip damage, making it hard to balance everybody's HP effectively. We aim for Raijin first since he deals more damage. I'm using Zell because his physical damage is super duper strong, and Ron just so that we can steal some items from them. Squall will be on potion duty and casting Aero whenever he gets the chance to. Once Raijin goes down, the fight becomes much easier as we can focus all of our damage onto Fujin until the fight is over. This thing kind of looks like a weird tumor, so I'm going to call... No, I'm not going to call it tumor, that's kind of weird. I'm just going to name you like Goop. Goop Boy. With a capital Y apparently. Goop Boy. Where are we going next? Hello, excuse me. She talks like that now, I guess. Selfish, trying so hard to act cheerful, ready to go. Yes. Okay, so glad we got to play with Zell a bit. Let's get Ron. Let's switch in Selfie. I've not used her for a while. She's slacking in the experience department. and she kind of sucks, so let's actually use her.
12 seconds later.
No, you know what? I don't want to use her. Changed my mind. I don't want Selfie. I want Quistis. She's just cool. Let's have Irvin, actually. Yeah. Now, let's see what Goop Boy can do. We want that speed junction. That is incredible, especially for Squall. We also have strength junction now, so Mr. Squall can actually start dealing some damage. Very exciting. Squall is about to get strong, which is great, because right now, he sucks. Ultima. Give it to Ron. 14 Ultimas. Ah, that's so good. It'd be nice if it showed where things were on the map instead of having to go to the big map. Oh my god, I'm glitching. This floating school is very resilient. I can just smash into mountains and it doesn't really do anything. We're just like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, here's the garden. It has blown up. That is definitely a thing that has happened. Hey, Selfie. So you've been looking after Selfie? Not really. Honestly, we've been looking after her the least. Well, I guess we don't use her in battle, so that is kind of looking after her. What are you getting at? If somebody come up with something, that'd be great. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're on the same wavelength, you know? But when the battle starts happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up, and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use.
It's no use!
I mean, she's pretty strong. I don't understand where this is coming from. Also, like, the junctions, the GFs do all the fighting anyway, so like, it's not like you have to be strong. You just equip a strong GF and suddenly you're as strong as everybody, right? It's tough when you live your life thinking that way, but that's why I fight. And I play ball. When I was a little kid, I was about 4 or so, I was in an orphanage. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. I knew right away when we first met. Hey, what are you doing, boy? Because you two seemed to have forgotten. It just kind of sucked. I was the only one who remembered. Spunky little Sephi. I don't I don't think I like that. This is just so weird.
Hello.
Hey, you guys remember setting up fireworks? I can't with the little Zell in the dungarees. Oh dear. Look at these little tiny t-shirts. Why are they graphically so different to the backgrounds? What is the point in this bit of plot? Are we supposed to be like, oh, these guys were meant to be, like, they're all just doing a job together. It could have just been that, you know? The Dinches and Bella must have adopted you. Yep, that's probably it. So his mum isn't his real mum, even though we meet his mum and he never says he was adopted until this moment. Which makes me think the developers threw this in as like a last minute, like, whoa, imagine if they were actually all orphans. It's just such a bad twist. Like, it adds nothing to the story. I'll be okay without you, sis. That is how Squall spoke as a child. I'll be able to take care of myself. I didn't turn out okay, but sis, Alone, it was my sister, and I missed her, and... yeah. You mean sis is alone, eh? Whoa, plot twist. There can only be one reason for that. Quistis adds nothing to the story. Like, what has she said or done this entire time? Since the beginning. Like, she's important at the beginning when she's your teacher, and then just nothing. Like, she's just there. And she's so cool. So, like, what? Such a missed opportunity. So mom and pa aren't my real parents. I shouldn't laugh, but I just love the thought of Zell finding out now he's actually an orphan and his parents have never told him, or maybe he just forgot. That's hilarious to me. I can't believe I'm adopted. What? This is strange. In my case, I had loads and loads of fun after going to Arabia. That's probably why I forgot about my childhood. That's what I think. It's a lazy storytelling thing. Amnesia is used, it's used in a lot of the Final Fantasies. It's used with Tidus, it's used with Cloud, and it's used with these guys. And it is a little bit frustrating, the whole like, oh my god, my memories aren't real and I didn't know this, I'm learning about my past. Like, I get it. I give Final Fantasy X the benefit of the doubt, and 7 at least explains it well enough throughout the story. But this is just like, oh, how could they have lost their memories? Let's say, the more you used Guardian forces, the more your memories disappear. It's like, what? It's so dumb. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Well, in my case, I had a junction to my GF until recently. What do you mean? We got you like 2 hours after we got the other party members. And do you not train with the other GFs when you're training? At the beginning of the game, before we had GFs, did everybody remember that they were all orphans together? Like, I don't get it. This makes no sense. It's so stupid. Final Fantasy has some amazing storytelling, and they missed the mark on this one. Like, this game's story is not good. That being said, still love this game. I don't mean to hate. Matron's name is Matron's name is Edea Kramer. Matron is Sorceress Edea. Oh, plot twist. The matron was the sorceress. Everyone's connected. Because reasons. Do we fight matron or not? Yeah, well, 5 minutes ago you had no idea who she was. So, like, yeah, let's just continue. Let's just be like, oh, that's cool. We all grew up together. Anyway, let's continue. Look. A gift from the fairies. It's probably ash from all of your dead friends that burned alive from those missiles. But, you know, let's see it as fairies. Now let's go to Miss Lady's house. And she lives, like, over here somewhere, I think. I think this is a cool part of the game. If this is where we start attacking the garden and whatnot, then I love this part of the game, actually. There are some good moments in this game. What should I say? Come on, think. What to do with the hot dogs? I thought there was bear. Yeah, hot dogs. Wow. So glad we have the pixel robots to stand guard. That's really good. Whoa. Oh. Oh no, she be dying. Girl got some mighty strong arms, I will say. Oh. Oh yeah, I also got, I have Odin now. And he just comes out and does this all the time. I think he comes out more. The more you run away from fights, the more likely it is that he comes out. Because he's come out a lot when I was like grinding for AP. And it adds an extra layer of challenge. Whoa. Whoa. Can I just say, there is no way Ron would still be holding on for this long. Like, this is crazy. This is so cool. I've said that a lot, but it is. Whoa. Come on, that's... Snaps to that, baby. 4! Dispose. Seed. Dispose of my seed. Ron, I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm here for you, baby. Can we not go see Ron? I guess we can't go see Ron. That's fine. Ron can suffer.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
Where are we going now? Don't worry, Ron. I'll come eventually. Oh, can we get anything from you? Oh, okay. See, that it can't be a 25 or 10% chance. It seems to appear very frequently, these guys. Look, and again, see? I'm not crazy, right? That just happened twice. Yeah, I think he appears more often the more you run away. Because I run away from everything. In real life and in this game. Ron. Hello, Ron. I'm here. Ron? Okay, we're just gonna... We don't need to speak to her. Okay, let's go to the 3rd floor. I imagine that's where I need to go. This is the 3rd time in a row. Is Norg's corpse just in the basement still? Just chilling? Hello. This garden has more experienced fighters. We need a rope desperately. My girlfriend is dying. Where's Ron? Sorry, man. There's nothing I can do. There's no way to get to the quad. Those bastards have barricaded the area. I was literally just there, and you were not. So I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're lying, and you want Ron to die. I have to lead the attack. I don't care what you have to do or how you feel. Just do it, please, for Ron. The fact that they have to convince him to go save his girlfriend is like he clearly doesn't care about her. That, like, it's such a forced relationship. Everybody looks up to in Garden. Yeah, why? Why does everybody look up to him? He's such an ass. Everybody, this is Squall. Everyone, you keep up the fighting. I want everybody to listen to me. This is going to be our final battle. We're going to attack. The things we do is get head straight to Garden, the collision, the juniors. Irvid will lead the attack and everyone else, and support them, please. Seed was formed on people from a sorceress. And I want everybody to attack and be strong. So, do this for yourselves and for me. You did great. That was wonderful. Whoa, now we've been attacked. Right. Boring minigame alert. Yeah, still holding on, might I just add. Punch, punch, punch. Kick, 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 kick. Oh no, I died. Punch. Yeah. This could have been epic, but it wasn't. But hey, there we go. And Squall is just like holding onto this string in the most awkward way possible. What is happening? Hello? Okay. Oh look, we've got Renara. She's like, how are her arms not falling off? From holding on for so long, the blood must have all rushed out of her arms. Like, she must be so weak right now. This is so cool. Look at this. Pretty impressive. This is like... so this lion of yours, does it have a name? Of course. Its name is Pooh. I don't even know what the point of naming your necklace is. Poopy. Poopy, 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 poopy butt. Poopy butt. Its name is Poopy butt. Yeah, I want Zell and Irvin for the Cerberus fight, for some defense. So, Cerberus. I think he does ground attacks, maybe. So float might come in handy, but I'm just going to protect and then draw a bunch of doubles. I went into this fight not really knowing what Cerberus can do, but knowing he has the triple and double abilities for us to draw for Zell. The first tornado comes out and absolutely destroys our HP, which made me realise that we were in for a real tough fight. Another issue I was having was that I was struggling to draw triples and doubles. In this game, your chances of drawing spells is dependent on your magic stat. The higher the value of the spell that you are drawing, the higher your magic stat needs to be in order to give you the best odds of drawing the maximum amount, which is 9. Triple is unfortunately a very valuable spell, and thus a high magic stat is needed to draw them. If your magic stat is really low, you'll often fail to even draw, which, as you can see from the footage, was happening a lot. Irvin and Zell's magic stat is abysmal, but I need both of them to even have a chance in this fight. Zell's physical damage is too valuable, and I need him to be in the party to even draw the triples and doubles spells, as they belong to him, and the rules state that the party member whose spell it is that you are drawing must be present in the party to draw it. Does that make sense? Probably not, but there'll be a refresher of the rules in the description so you know what I'm talking about. Cerberus also hits like a truck, so we desperately need Irvin's high defenses and ability to cast Shell on our other party members. Luckily, Squall's magic stat is fairly decent, so he can focus on drawing while the others deal damage and protect us. I stupidly thought Cerberus would be a physical damage dealer, so I cast Protect on everyone first, which was a huge mistake because once Cerberus puts triple on himself and starts destroying us with level 3 magic spells, it's basically game over for us. And by basically, I mean like it just is game over for us. We do die the first time around, but now I know what Cerberus can do, I can better prepare myself for the rematch. Going into the fight again, we actually get unlucky, or lucky depending on how you look at it, and we're faced off against a lower level variant of Cerberus, which means he does not have triple for us to draw from him. Massive L for us, as triple would be insane attached to Zell's strength or HP, but this lower level version means that Cerberus won't be hitting us for insane amounts of damage like he did in the first fight. This time around we make sure to cast Shell on all of our characters instead of Protect, since although we can't draw triple, Cerberus can still cast it on himself. Cerberus can also cast Berserk and Silence on us, which is obviously not good as we need to use the draw command to get all of our doubles, and if every character is berserked then we can no longer heal. Since we are not taking very much damage due to the Shell's protection and the fact that Cerberus is a lower level, I make sure to draw some Quakes from Irvin since we are pretty well protected. Honestly, the only way it feels like we can lose this fight is if he uses like triple tornado or triple quake, which I don't even think he can do, or if he of course casts Berserk on all of our characters and we can't heal. But as long as that doesn't happen, we should be okay. That doesn't mean this fight is easy by any means, it still is a challenge, but it's one that we can definitely handle much more. Missing out on those triples is really going to sting us because our damage output is really not great. We are very heavily reliant on a character like Zell to deal damage because a lot of our other characters either don't have a strength junction yet or the magic spells that they can attach to their strength junction just aren't good enough. So having those triples would have just made our lives so much easier, but that's fine, you know, it just means that it's going to be more challenging. Being able to draw all the Quakes from Cerberus though is a win, so if we can't get the triples, at least we can get the Quakes, because once we attach Quake to Irvin's HP, it will skyrocket to far beyond any of our other characters at the moment, boosting his defenses and allowing him to survive in the fight for much longer than the other characters, which is what Irvin is supposed to do. He is the tank, so giving him this HP boost after this fight will really ensure that he can protect our other characters and stay alive in the fights for much longer than he currently is. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. We didn't get the triples we wanted, but at least we got the Quakes. And this fight goes on as you would expect, drawing everything, healing whenever we need to, casting Shell whenever it runs out of juice, and just attacking with our powerful attacks from Zell and Squall until eventually he dies. So awesome. Big challenge out of the way there. I wasn't sure how we were going to tackle this one. We did get quite lucky with the lower variant, but I do think we could have destroyed the stronger variant had we been up against him. But hey, what do I know? You know, he destroyed us in the first battle, so who's to say that that wouldn't happen over and over again? But we don't need to contemplate, we don't need to wonder, because this is what happened. And we won the fight, and Mr. Free-Headed Dragon Beastman Femur Bobby is now ours, and we can all live happily ever after. Right, what do we name Cerberus? Let's name him Cranberry. This is Cranberry, everyone. Double actually does nothing. What a waste. Whoa, Aura does a lot though. Damn. With only 13 auras, that's what that does. I need those triples, man. I need the triples. Quake, I feel like it's going to do bits for us. Oh my god. Almost 5,000 HP. Are you kidding me? I mean, we have to. He's the tank. Cover and counter together is beautiful. I like Irvin now. I want to keep Irvin in for a bit. This is getting spicy, everyone. Very speed is what we want. I ain't no monster. I'm the Sorceress's knight. You're a little bitch. That's what you are. Okay, now it's time for a rematch against our rival Cypher. And last time we beat him extremely easily. And this time he's learnt some new moves, you know. He can use some level 2 black magic spells. Pretty nice. And he has this cool spinny attack thing where he jumps in the air and slices us. You know, cool stuff. But, you know, this time around we have all 3 of our party members. And we make good work of him very easily. So, sorry Cypher, but this is not your moment, this is not your time. And now it's time to get on with the real fight against Sorceress Edea again. There she is. Here we go. Ah! Okay, Cypher decides to use his last little ounce of strength to try and protect his Sorceress. But of course we make mincemeat out of him very easily. Because he's a weak, puny little baby, and we are epic and cool and awesome. So, sorry about that, Cypher, but you're going to die again to us. And we're using a party of Zell and Irvin and Squall, and the reason for this is simply because I wasn't sure how powerful the Sorceress's spells would be, so I thought that we might need Shell from Irvin, which, you know, comes in quite handy, as we saw in the Cerberus fight. So I was like, you know what, I'll stick with this party. They seem to be doing quite well at the moment. So this is what we're working with. Of course, we have Zell. They're doing all of the damage. And Squall, of course, is just here because he has to be. And we're not too reliant on magic, which is a good thing, because the Sorceress likes to cast silence on us quite frequently, which is definitely quite annoying. She also has some powerful spells, such as her Maelstrom attack. Maelstrom. I'm not wrong, that is what it is spelt like, so that is how I'm going to say it. I don't know what a Maelstrom is, or why she can do it, but she can do it, and it's pretty cool, and it does AoE magic damage to us, and stops us from using our limit breaks, which is fine, because we don't need to cast our limit breaks anyway. Oh, we also make sure to draw the Alexander GF from her, which is mega powerful. That is Selphie's last GF, meaning that Selphie might actually be useful, and I mean, she's been useful this whole time. I just don't like her, so I never use her. But maybe now that we have Alexander, we will actually start to use her, which is, you know, which is great. She can cast all sorts of annoying spells like Death and some very powerful black magic spells. It's a little bit tricky, it's a little bit annoying, and she's also quite quick. But honestly, we are feeling pretty good. After that Cerberus fight, I knew that we wouldn't have much of a problem with this. I don't know. I'm just saying shit at this point. I started to script all of the things that I would say in these fights. But honestly, like, I just like to talk off the cuff, because then stupid things like this happen, you know? And I want to keep these light and entertaining and funny. So maybe I need to just stop scripting and just go back to the old way of doing it and just chatting absolute shit until the fight is over. So, you know, that's what I'm doing for this one. I might not do it for all of them, but I'll do it for this one. Yeah, the Maelstrom attack is definitely the only thing we really need to look out for. Things like Blizzagar, Firegar, they're tough, but like they only target one person, whereas Maelstrom is an issue, but not too much of an issue. My boys are looking strong, and we get through the fight with relative ease. But we did have to burn a Mega Potion and a lot of high potions, and it definitely wasn't a complete walk in the park, but it was a light stroll, let's just say that. So that's Sorceress Edea down. GGT GF Tut. Cool. Oh yeah, this is where he suddenly falls in love with Ron now, because she's like dying or whatever. Aha, it's Sid. Hello, Mr. Sid.
Many thanks for your hard work. Ha 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 ha. Are you angry with me? Ha ha, I don't blame you.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us anything?
All I do is talk big, but then in times of trouble I run away.
Me. There she is. Hey, Queen. My children, please forgive me. I raised you as my own. So she's just like chill now. Convenient that she just happens to like not be possessed by Ultimecia at the time that we figure out who she really is.
That's convenient.
However, it is not over yet. At any time I may... You may what? Explode?
No, worse! It'll go right to your thighs!
My thighs?
And then you blow up!
Should Sorceress Ultimecia from the future bequeath?
Bequeath. We're bequeathing. I don't know if I want to see Ultimecia doing a bequeath.
I'm bequeathing so much right now. Forgive me, Squall. I don't think I can be of any help.
It's alright.
Squall,
These voices are...
Squall, I don't understand how you feel.
Nope.
I understand how you feel, but you are in a position of leadership.
Yeah, that was just like thrust onto him when he didn't even ask for it. Defend. I defended! What the heck? Not yet, I'm not done yet. Let me come back to life. I'm going to get this right. We'll soon find out. Bro just came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm done for. Is it going to game over me?
Yes.
Why does it give you that as an option if it just is going to game over you? Come on, man. Okay, well that counts as a death, right? So I guess I'm updating the death counter. That's silly though. Well, why did it give you that as an option? That's so dumb. I mean, I'm dumb for allowing that to happen, but they're dumb for allowing me to allow that to happen, right?
Sure, Jan.
All right, we're attacking. Here we go. Right, turn down the... Whoa, hang on a second. I wasn't even ready. Defend. I defended that. I'm just going to keep hitting the attack button. Okay. How... Not yet. Now you're probably going to attack me. So when you crook your neck back, I'm going to defend. But he didn't even do anything that time. How am I supposed to defend against that? Now. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate him. He's the worst. I defended. You saw that. You guys saw that. I 100% defended that. This is... Oh, hold defend. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, take that, dragon, mother trucker. Hiya! You will never defeat me. Aha! I wish I could say this is fun, but it's not. Yeah, see? Thought you could get me, didn't you? But you can't. I'm gonna attack you twice. Are you ready? Oh! Now I'm gonna defend. Okay, 2 hits and then defend. I feel like that's the vibe we're going with. There you go. Now I'm just gonna defend! I was holding square! I was holding square! This time I've got it.
I'm scared.
Hiya. And then I'm gonna hiya again. Double hiya is something we can do. But then we have to hold down square. Which is what I'm doing, but it's not registering. Okay, I'm gonna attack you again. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? There you go. Now I'm holding down square. Boom, baby. Now I'm gonna attack you twice. Twice is the magic. The magic number is 2. 2 is the magic number. I'm holding down square. Holding down square. Yes! You cannot hurt me because you are a dragon and I am a Laguna. I am a Laguna. Now I'm holding down square. Square is the button I'm holding. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna reach for me. Too bad. No! That's okay because I can do that and I'm gonna hit you one more time and then you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Well, that was way more painful than it should have been. Here we go. I don't need to junction anything. Apparently I do because why have they taken off all their things? Ugh, this game. God, this game's annoying sometimes. I need to chill out. I've got a very hostile energy about me today. And if I get another game over here, I'll be so mad. Oh, there we go. Have they unequipped all their GFs? Do I have to junction again? Why did they do that? Forgot all the names. What if we name Cerberus? Gravigna Flare. Is it Gugugaviticut or Cranberry? It's Cranberry, of course. Obviously it's Cranberry. Like, why would it not be Cranberry? Irvin, you are A-Holes and Bunyan, obviously. Selfie is SpongeBob and Flare and Gugugaviticut. She's got all her GFs. Yeah, we need to start using her. She's got all of her GFs. She's as powerful as she'll ever be. So now is the time to use her, right? I need this outfit. Like, I would fully wear everything on this. Like 3 belts, the cool necklace, small leather jacket with fur hood, plus like the deep neck baggy white t-shirt. The only thing I wouldn't wear are those belt buckles around one thigh. That's a bit strange. Oh, there it is. Found it. I'm a genius. I don't need Google. You know, back in my day, this is how we would have had to have done it. So where did it go? So this is how I'm doing it. Where did it actually go? Google help. Oh, there you are. I'm a genius. I don't need the internet. Isn't it fun going backwards and forwards for no reason and then fighting a random dragon? We had some fun fighting the garden, and now it's back to just like figuring out what the hell to do. Pacing in this game, not the best. There's a lot of dead air, but the good moments are really good. Just too few and far between. That's my critique. And Squall, please take with you this letter that I wrote. Okay, so do I need to go back to the ship again and show them the letter? Maybe I was supposed to get that before I went there anyway, and I just jumped the boom boom gun.
I don't jump guns. I am the boom boom gun.
Hello, I have a letter from Sorceress Edea. You guys call her matron too, huh? Yes, ever since we were little. We were raised by Edea too. It was difficult to fight against her, but we did it. Edea is no longer evil. She's back to her old self again. Squirrel, thank you. We owe you and Balam Garden much. What is actually going on? Why is Squall saying it was hard to fight her? He didn't even know that it was her. Like, he's just lying. You're a liar, Squall.
You're a liar, and this is why Derek don't like you.
So Alona is an Esthar? We believe so. Okay, we gotta go to Esthar. What do you think? To tell you the truth, I worry too much about what others think. She needs to rest. She needs to not be stranded in the middle of the ocean on a bridge where it's probably very cold and she's not wearing many clothes. So you're not being a very good boyfriend right now. How's it going, Squall? Is Ron still asleep? Psst, 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 psst. Ron's so cute when she's sleeping. What the hell? Oh my god, Edea is level 26. I mean, she could just like replace Ron and be like substitute Ron. That would make sense that she's a dark rogue given her appearance. But for now, I do just want to use these two.
As long as I can be myself, everything will be fine.
Edea's voice hurts. Guys, what's wrong? Come on, we're all together again. We're gonna bring back Ron. It's like a picnic. We're gonna have fun. Selfie, shut the frick up. Okay, Ron, let's go. So this big lanky boss boy is undead, and luckily I have the perfect party equipped to deal with this situation. His defense is absolutely insane, so our physical attacks are barely even leaving a scratch on him. We have to rely on white magic, so Selfie is our gal for this one. If you cast Life or a Phoenix down on the enemy, then it's an instant KO, but the chances of this being successful are rather low. Instead of hoping that Life will work, I'm just going to chip away at his health with my healing spells. To speed up the process, I cast double on Selfie so that she can heal and deal damage in one turn, or cast 2 white magic spells on the enemy, etc, etc. Thanks to Selfie's high magic stat, this boss battle is over way quicker than I could have ever anticipated. Fire Breath. Nice. So now Quistis can use Fire Breath. Every character ends up being the same by the end of it. You just give them all the most powerful spells and everyone's mega strong. Whereas this like helps to balance the game. I feel like it's kind of what this game needed. It needed to be balanced like this. And I'm excited to share this with people because I do think this is a much more fun way to play the game. It forces you to like think about what party members you're going to use and swap them in and out and like try and use their strengths and understand their weaknesses as well. Like Selfie, you saw against undead enemies, did loads of damage, but her HP is unbelievably low and she dies very easily. So, you know, there's pros and cons to every character. Let's climb the hole. Oh no, I'm stuck inside of the hole. I hate being in a hole. I can't believe I'm stuck in this deep, dark hole. Whoa. This place is trying to be cool, but it's like not quite there yet. Oh my god, this crap again. Okay, I was lying. Alone, I know Alone. That's not German. I'm just not gonna speak in this guy's voice because I can't tell what nationality it is and it just feels offensive. So he's just gonna not be speaking. Here's the future city of Esthar. Like, this should be cool, but it's just bland. The colors are also blue. They didn't render it very well. Like, it doesn't look very spectacular. It just could have been more. The design of it is just not nice. I appreciate the epicness of the size of everything, but they didn't get the vibes right. I don't know many people that think about Esthar compared to somewhere like Midgar, where like the vibe is so correct. It's a big city and the vibe is very iconic and recognizable. This place does not give that. Though as he says, I give the permission. It's going to be Edna mode. That's how we're going to do this.
Pull yourself together!
So you will leave the girl with us until then. We have advanced much since the Sorceress' reign. I hope you enjoy our city. Ugh, I'm not ready to explore your city. I want to battle. The pacing has gone like do-do-do-do-do-do. And I want to fight. Okay. I feel like this goes against the challenge. So I can buy things so that they can junction to their other stats. I'm not going to buy these yet because they feel like cheating for me. If I give everyone HP J and Strength J, then they start to become carbon copies of each other. And I like that it's all unique at the moment. I would love to get like Strength J for Ron and HP J for Selfie. I don't know. I feel like they should just have what the GFs have. I shouldn't give them extra abilities. At least not yet. If I'm going for some late game stuff, I might change this rule. For now though, I'm not going to buy any of these or give any of the GFs extra abilities. Let's see if I change my mind though, because that might happen. Am I not allowed in? The air station is temporarily closed. Thank you for giving me this giant city with absolutely nothing to do. Inner Skyway? Let's try the Inner Skyway. I bet it's going to be like, sorry, the Inner Skyway is actually closed because they're repairing the sky. Rent a car, thank you. Whoa! Okay, this is cool. Of course it's a blue car. Why wouldn't it be? In the blue city where everything's blue.
Blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette.
I won't say there isn't risk involved. What do you want to do? Space! Yeah, why are we going to space again? It's like so much happens, and like now we're just going to space. Why are we going to space? Is the cure for her disease in space? Is that why we're doing this? We're going to space to help Renoa with Alone's power. Of course that's why I'm going to space. Because that makes complete sense. Else we can't use Zell. I will allow it. Selfie, you made the cut. Why am I taking this small girl in a little dress to space with me? Is this the ring? Yeah, Solomon ring. So this is the first component to get Doom Train. I've never actually got Doom Train before, so this will be a first. I've heard it's quite difficult, but we'll see. It can't be too hard. We've conquered a lot of difficult things in this run. So I think obtaining Doom Train is not going to be the hardest thing we've ever done. Navigation is definitely not Final Fantasy VIII's strong suit. I'd say it's probably the weakest part of the game. That and the story. I don't think the gameplay is as bad as people make it out to be. I find it quite enjoyable. I love the ATB system. I like the junction system, to be honest. It is quite fun attaching stats to spells and having your GFs level up and learn new abilities. I think all of that is very cool, and I think it's actually a strength. But I do think the story is definitely the biggest letdown, and navigation, the world itself. I've been investigating Z Pandora since it was excavated, so we serviced it. Good for him. I feel like this city should have been introduced much earlier on, so that it's like a consistent thing throughout the game. That way you would get to know the layout of the place from a much earlier point, and it wouldn't feel so tacked on and confusing, because it kind of just comes out of nowhere. You're like, oh, there's this other continent with loads of is it Joe's shop? The junk shop maybe? I forget what I was saying. Basically, it just comes at a very inconvenient time, and it comes out of nowhere, and you have no time to really take it all in or learn the layout of the place. So I just wish that we discovered it earlier, or it was at least mentioned more frequently. Here you go, Rosetta Stone, that's it, that's what I wanted. I knew that was a thing. Yeah, lots of potential, but not quite there. What does the Rosetta Stone do? Whoa, GF learns ability ×4. Damn. Okay, we'll consider that if we're allowing our GFs to have external items. I think it diminishes a tiny bit of the challenge, defeats the object of having classes, because they'll all become the same class if they all have the best abilities, you know? And that's what we're trying to avoid. Hello, Odin. Does that make sense? I don't know where to go, man. Man, we better hurry. I wish I knew where I was hurrying to. That would be great. It would be helpful if it had things on screen saying, make your way to this bit, now make your way to this bit, instead of telling you beforehand and expecting you to remember it. Who do they think I am? Somebody with a memory? A brain? Assume that your audience is dumb. Make the game's PP easy baby mode. No, I'm kidding. It's like, it's just a different style of gaming that's kind of outdated. There's something beautiful about that. You know, it shows how far we've come, and it's also a memory of a different time, which I think is always important and interesting. It said we better hurry, but like, here I am. here I am hurrying. Second contact point. What does that mean? It's the second contact point, but I don't know what the second contact point is. Whose idea was this mission? This is such a bad mission. They could have made this so much cooler. Just have the place swarming with enemies and make it like a gauntlet that you have to survive. Something that isn't just running around trying to find this place. Or give yourself a map that tells you whereabouts the flying thing is and where we need to head, and then we follow it. It's just a bit more fun, isn't it? It's like they gave up on this game, you know? They started off so strong, and then as time went on, they just sort of gave up. Or at least that's what it feels like. Oh, okay. I should have done that in the first place, really, shouldn't I? Okay, we're here. We made it in here. Here we go. Space time. They were really trying a lot. They were like, we need to take this game to space. And I appreciate the vision. But it's just like, why? I don't know. Space is cool. It's more sci-fi-y. Reminds me of Alien, this part, when they fight those monsters. The sci-fi elements of it are always cool. Maybe less so compared to 7. But that's why we have moments like this to bring it to that level. I suppose. That's just my justification for space. Basically, it looks cool, and why not? Whoa, we're in space with a passed out Renoa and a schoolgirl. Why are they not wearing any protective gear? I've talked to my crew. Everything will be alright. Come, let's go to the control room. The space juice will heal her. That's why she's here. What is that? Oh, gross! Oh, those are monsters. The lunar world is a world of monsters. Didn't you learn that in school? Yeah, obviously. In History of the Moon 101. This game does just decide things when it wants to and says, how did you not know that? It's always been a fact about this world. When they could have told us all this stuff beforehand. Some foreshadowing would have been nice so that random things don't just happen in your face all the time. Foreshadowing. This game needs more foreshadowing. That is the problem with the story, I feel. Alone! You want to save her? You don't want to lose Ron? Squirrel, I can't. I don't know, Ron. I told you I can only send people I know in the present into people I knew in the past. Why do you have this power? What does this do? What's going on? It doesn't look good alone, eh? You'd better go wait in the control room. No, take her with you. What are you doing? Ultimisha put herself into Ron's body and is now transferring her to Ultimisha, to Adele, who's in space. So this was all a plot to get Ron in space. Why have we just somehow stopped half of Ron? Ron, the other half of your body is already gone. Catch up. There we go. That is Adele's tomb sealed deactivation device. Oh, the Adele's tomb sealed deactivation device. What a crazy coincidence that we have a button there for that. Ugh. Wow, that's so scary. This game is like glimpses of genius and awesomeness, spliced between hours of frustration and confusion. But the little glimpses of magic and amazingness are great, but they're too few and far between. You know, giant pimple on the moon, ready to explode full of monster demon pus. They had ideas, and they did them. And this is the result. I don't know, this is kind of cool. Alone, that wasn't it. That was too far back. I'm sorry, let me try again. Just shows Ron sitting on the toilet doing a massive shit. No, not this one. She's like, oh my god, sorry, I can't stop pooping. This is so embarrassing. At least Squall isn't here to see me poop on the toilet. That's it. I'm gonna die. Don't worry, Ron, I gotcha. Yeah, we can finally spoon. Wow. I mean, that's a moment you'd remember for life. Imagine at their wedding. It'd be hard to top that as a story of your love, wouldn't it? What did you do? Oh, you went to Mallorca together on holiday? That's great. Yeah, I saved my girlfriend from outer space, and we watched the world end together. I don't know, yeah, but you know, I'm sure you guys are great together. Come on, Ron. Let me hold your hand. Oh, I'm gonna... If there's ever a time to do it, it's right now. La 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 la. Right. Give me a hug. We may be alive right now, but look at our situation. Squall! He was so like, I need to save her, and now he finally has her, and she's asking for a hug, and he's like, oh, no, no. I get that they're like teenagers or whatever, but come on. We could totally just die to these guys. Oh my goodness. Right. Phoenix. No, 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 no. 24 HP. 24 HP is fine. These guys are just too quick. Thundergo, that's fine. She'll die, but that's fine. How has this happened, eh? How did this happen? High potion again. Ah! I'm scared. I could Mega Potion, that's for sure. Mega Potion. Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. It was a close call. That was definitely a close call. We're fine, though. Ah. Now go sit down. Just a little longer. Okay, you done now? You don't like it, Squirrel? Just not used to it. How about when you were little? What? I can't remember anything about my parents, but Alone was there for me. Stop talking about it for girls! I like having my mom hold me. Whoa, mommy kink. I'm not your mom. But tonight you can be. But now, Squirrel, you're the one who gives me the most comfort. You are mommy. What is her hand doing? This does not look like a comfortable hug. You should get back to your seat now. Your hand's gonna go numb. You'll be safer in your seat. Please stop touching me, I'm gay. I've become a sorceress, I can't stay with you anymore, Squirrel. This is dumb. Nope, positive mind, positive mind. What happened to Alone? Sis wasn't there, I hope she's alright. Oh my god. Why, is this game just trying to find women all the time? It's just women that keep getting lost, that we have to keep finding. If Ron's not missing, then Alone's missing. It's just finding the girl characters all the time. But these guys managed to stick with us the entire time. But those two just keep running off or disappearing, and it's up to us to go find them. It's the game didn't trust itself to come up with narrative, so it had to keep having a missing lady be the thing that drives everyone all the time. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt now. I know we've got problems, and I don't think we can solve them, because we got bad blood. Oh, this is where we fight it out. Oh, I should have saved it. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What will we be?
Fine.
Whoa! Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. The world's ending or whatever. Ron, let me advise you a few things your anxiety with your sorceress. It is to find yourself a knight who will always be there by your side to protect you. Can't she protect her damn self? Since long past, almost all sorceresses have been hand in hand with a knight. The sorceress... Oh, here's a knight class! That's the class we gave him. Okay, I'm a bit scared. I'm probably going to die here. I've forgotten what Cactuar can do other than 10,000 needles. I don't know, let's just give it a go. Okay, Jumbo Cactuar time. This guy has a huge health pool, tens of thousands of HP, and we can draw Meltdown, Demi, and Tornado, which is pretty handy. Tornado can be drawn by Squall, so I make sure to grab as many of those as possible. I'm using a party of Zell and Irvin simply because of Zell's high strength and Irvin's good defenses, but the defenses are kind of useless because 10,000 needles is going to be a one-hit KO, regardless of protect or shell or anything that Irvin can do. So probably not the best option, but I thought I would try play it safe with a more defensive option to begin with, and I'm not sure how much damage his regular attacks would do, and as you can see there, it doesn't do too much, around 500 damage from his regular attacks, and he has some other things that he can do that aren't too difficult to deal with. It's really that 10,000 needles that we need to watch out for, but it is only single hit damage. So as long as we can just revive the person who gets hit by the 10,000 needles in time, we should be okay. And this guy's pretty cool. I do love the Cactuar. I love his little moustache. He's very cute. He's very awesome. He's very sexy. Yes, I am attracted to a large cactus. Do not judge me, okay? The heart wants what the heart wants. And the heart wants this cactus. Yeah, this attempt didn't go too great. Our damage is quite low. Irvin's strength is pretty terrible. And Squall and Zell are obviously pretty good, but we need to be dealing more damage. And Meltdown is really the key to this fight. And we can't use Meltdown since we do not have Quistis in our party. So we're kind of stuck just dealing not very much damage at all. And that wouldn't usually be a problem, except that this fight is actually on a timer. Once this little prompt comes up at the top, you have very little time to get his HP all the way down. And if you don't do it in time, he will just run away. So doesn't count as a death. But yeah, we don't do enough damage in time and he runs away. So I think I need to retry this fight with a different tactic. Let's just go into it and give it a go. So going in the second time, I decide to swap out Irvin for Quistis. Her HP is very low, which is a bit of an issue, and we haven't really used her very much, so she's a lot lower level than everyone else. But we make sure to cast Meltdown straight away to weaken his defenses. Meltdown is just a very powerful spell that also reduces the enemy's defense to 0. so we can start dealing way more damage. And I decided to put Berserk on Zell as a way to deal even more damage to this guy. So Meltdown plus Berserk equals super high damage, which means when that prompt comes up, we have a better chance of dealing enough damage, which is awesome. Quistis HP is definitely going to be the biggest issue we have in this fight, but her HP being low is quite good because it means we can get off some of her awesome limit breaks. I try using micro missiles because that does gravity damage, but it misses, meaning this guy is immune to gravity, which means there's no exploiting this battle. We do have to just do it the old-fashioned way. And that 10,000 needles is brutal. Luckily, we can just revive them. But of course, with both Quistis and Zell down, it leaves us a little bit vulnerable. I get a little bit risky in this fight here. I berserk both Squall and Zell at one point and just use Quistis to heal. But of course, if Quistis goes down, then that would mean that we have two characters that are berserked and no way to revive. So it's very risky. I soon change that. Once one of them dies, I make sure to just have Zell berserked, as that means that, you know, we're not locked out of the fight completely. Of course, both Quistis and Squall could go down, but that's highly unlikely. There'll always be at least one of them alive to heal the other person, revive them, bring them back to life, so that we don't end up losing this fight. Quistis Fire Breath limit break is doing around 1200 damage, which is awesome. That's pretty good damage, much more than our regular attacks are doing. So yeah, feeling much more confident in this fight. And then the prompt comes up and I'm like, okay, time to dish out the damage. We've got Berserk on Squall. Zell unfortunately goes down, so I'm like, oh crap, this is definitely not going to be possible. But turns out it is. Squall's speed is super high, so we can just dish out tons and tons of attacks, meaning we have enough firepower to finish off the fight. Pretty tough challenge, but we got through it with only one failed attempt, which is pretty good. Berserk plus Meltdown equals great. Cactuar was very annoying. What is up with its face? I'm going to name it BJ because of that face is very suggestive. That's the word. This is BJ. Okay, now that we have obtained BJ, I'm going to leave the episode there. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, it helps my channel out, and I would be eternally grateful for that. Special shout out to my Jamily members, Jury Lynn, Francis Caldon, Calcor, Ficujez, Secundus666, Snake Eater Baby, Casey Spadafora, 1RNOA, and a mega super ultra shout out to my super jams, Alexander Lazilla, N, Doc Spatso, Soul Eye, and Frickening. Without the support from you guys, this channel would not be what it is today, so thank you all very much. But that's all from me today, guys. My name's been Jamsack. See you guys next time.